I'm just gonna get this thing started. Just gotta get it warmed up. This is how we do it. I see a page. I want to fill it up to the top like a cup. As it slowly overpours, overtures and scores off the table and onto the floor, slowly streaming out the door. Customers screaming out for more. It's hot, straight off the presses. Someone says that Charles confesses he's the best there was and the best is. Now investors are signing up like dresses. Want to see me fits the bill. Is Seawill the real deal? Is Seawill that ill? And is he the one that killed Bill? Chill. That's a little too much. Strokes of genius like a paintbrush. Feeling like I'm gonna faint, wanna rush to get a crack at the squeeze to bust like a crack at it that needs that puff. Trust only my instincts, cause your shit stinks that is extinct. And I'm on the brink of greatness. I'm really no lateness. Changed up the game and been a safe sense. Now I got dollars. I stay ferocious like Rottweilers. Always at work. I got blue collars, got followers like Moses leading his people to the promised land. And I promise, man, the juices will flow like pomegranate. I got a plan, and I'm sticking to it like the clutch on an old Buick. Unforgettable, like an old do it, I give my all to it, fresh to the last drop, just squeeze into the cash pot, can't stop like the hands on a big clock, like a murderer's hands on the block, like a dope boy with bricks to get the chop, to take what I got to go from the have-nots to the haves, from quarters to halves, from saran wrap to freezer bags. Oh, he's that bad, he's got that swag, yes, and when the suckles is bleeding, I soak it up in a rag, because it's more than a fad, it's about longevity, prosperity, and clarity for my eyes, because when these fake guys, with a fake disguise and assortment of lies, and one of them tries to get a rise from C, oh God, they gonna need a ride to emergency. Need to have a sense of urgency like me, whipping my D out the P, poetry, so candidly and openly, sending freedom to the masses, so they can see on the other side how greener the grass is. Now, for my folks, if you got coffee cups, put your hands up in the air one time. Put your hands up in the air one time. All right, because you've now passed your rite of passage. We never leave life as is, but as masters. All right, so welcome to Freedom Speech. I'm gonna spit real quick. Is that okay? Yeah. All right. All right, so I got a show this weekend. And basically it's a combination of like hip hop and like poetry. All right. So this piece is kind of crazy because it deals with that. So I'm not gonna give you more backstory. So I once overheard somebody say that poets who use rhyme were rappers who couldn't make it. Now, when I looked up from where I was sitting, I saw stale dry breast milk stuck to the side of their cheek that reeked of naivety. See, I resisted the urge to speak. I clamped my tongue and I pressed my silence out like a hot flat iron. And I then decided to write this piece, to find my piece, to reflect upon how this person's reason about rhyme was that rhyme had no reason in the false phallic fallacy. And I wondered, how could they place poetry in a box? Since there's no primary reason to categorize an art form that is limitless in its pursuits to procreate freedom of self-expression, poetry comes in all forms. Therefore, music is just poetry to a beat, the same beat that beats underneath their chest for 60 to 100 beats to a minute, and there's no measure to how many thoughts per second are within that beat, with each thought as distinct and as original as the next, and thoughts soon become words. In the beginning was the word, then there was poetry. Life itself, from the heavens to the earth, from the land to the sea, from Adam to Eve. So somebody tell the last poets that they weren't poets. Someone tell Gil Scott Heron that he wasn't a poet. Someone tell Wordsworth, Longfellow, Chaucer that they weren't poets. Someone tell Shakespeare that he wasn't a poet. Someone tell my mega brother Langston Hughes that he wasn't a poet. Someone tell Maya Angelou and Sonia Sanchez that they aren't poets. See, rhyme and rhythm are a direct correlation of phonemic and phonological awareness, but I guess this person wasn't aware of the magnanimous magnitude of poetry and the poets use rhyme from sonnets to pentameter, quatrain, octorrima, couplet, limerick, sestina, tanaga, villanelle, etc., etc., etc. See, I know they didn't know any better, and I don't blame them for their narrow view. The word of poetry lacks the thought process not matching the beat of their hearts, unaware of the rhythm in the rhyme, which is the lifeline of poetry. So, oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is thee for them being left out in the dark. The eyes ran red with the rivers of Hades. I can see the light. That was the heart whispering for help, please, since they were a victim of cognitive dissonance for their empty, shallow remark. However, this soliloquy is for the poets time instinctively. God wanted two of a kind. That's why he instructed Noah to bring both on the ark. All right, so